On the news tonight, Governor Soludo seeks sustainable national solution to tackle flood disaster confronting Nigeria. Anambra teachers win presidential awards. On national matters, Nigeria and Saudi Arabia strengthen collaboration on security and human trafficking. On the foreign scene, both mishaps claim 18 lives off Greek coasts. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and thanks for joining us on ABS Evening News. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has called for a national solution to tackle flood disaster confronting the country on an annual basis. Governor Soludo made the call during his visit to the internally displaced persons camps across the affected local government areas in the state. Government House correspondent Valentin Baduga reports.
Among the camps visited were Central School Odetli, Obaro Council Area, Crowder Memorial Primary School Onitsha North Council Area, Umuabanam Unity Primary School Otuocha, Unity Hall Umueri, both in Anambra East Local Government Area. At various camps, Governor Soludo inspected the condition of the camps to ascertain the challenges and interacted with the displaced persons who are in their hundreds. Governor Soludo said that the state government is making every effort to cushion the effect of the disaster while calling on the federal government to seek a lasting solution to curb the destruction of lives, farmlands, and property recorded every year due to flooding. Assuring that government is making necessary arrangements for their survival, Governor Soludo called on public-spirited individuals to also support at this critical time to alleviate the sufferings of the people. Governor Soludo further harped on the need for urgent intervention by the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, to assist the state government in managing the situation.
Anambra has about 5 local governments that are now enveloped by water and tens of communities sacked. As a government, we've arranged massive support. But I understand that the water level keeps increasing almost every hour. Communities that the roads that you drive past now, maybe the next hour or so, they become covered by water. And really, I think while Anambra State is doing its utmost best, we also expect that NEMA will have to respond as well in equal measure.
The governor encouraged the victims to remain strong, assuring of assisting them to live their normal life once the flood is over. Governor Soludo interacted with the affected persons to discover their immediate challenges, which he promised to address as soon as possible. He also inspected their clinics and promised quality and speedy health care services.
It was where Mount Anambra in Gome. And my Bayalitata in the Welanian Wena for Jagamo Baru. Baonesha. Fuebono no Wesiono. Nai Kuono Nazo. Anambra in the Kuono Nazo. Onyo Bona Malon Koge, Menwi Jinyalona Agaka, Iva Arape Town Afunuku, on Emia.
The Anambra State Deputy Governor, Dr. Onyekachukwu Ibezim, among other state functionaries, were part of the visit.
Governor Chukwuma Soludo has charged teachers of greater commitment as their role is critical in building a modest society. Governor Soludo gave the charge while addressing teachers on the occasion of 2022 World Teachers' Day celebration. Valentin Baduga again reports.
Commending Anambra teachers for the good job they are doing so far, Governor Soludo called for greater dedication, noting that teachers are major players in social reorientation and re-engineering. Governor Soludo assured that under his watch, everything due to Anambra teachers must get to them except the ones the state finances cannot carry.
Teachers are the best. You are the teachers. Enjoy my poor day. Enjoy my poor garden in the room. Inene to the teachers no good. Transformation of education begins with teachers. If you want to predict the future of any society, you examine or look at the quality of teachers and the quality of teaching in that society. You look at the quality of getting teachers and then the quality of teaching. And then you can predict the future of that society. A society ever qualitative teachers, ever qualitative teaching is a society that will die.
The chairperson, Nigeria Union of Teachers, Anambra State Chapter, Comrade Nonye Chibueze Inharima, commended the governor for putting the education sector and the welfare of teachers top on his agenda, while noting that Anambra State education sector has witnessed a great turnaround within the 6 months of Soludo's leadership. Comrade Chibueze assured of their unalloyed support in achieving the agenda of making Anambra a livable and prosperous state. She, however, called on Governor Soludo to pay attention to some of the challenges confronting the teachers, including implementation of the new harmonized retirement age for teachers, among others.
Anambra State teachers are appreciative of their landmark achievements in the education sector, which include but not limited to the following: prompt payment of teacher salaries despite the economic downturn affecting state's graduation, recruitment of 5,000 teachers into a system that has been served operation running for over 7 years despite retirement, death, and voluntary withdrawals.
The event held at Teachers House, Oka, attracted the Deputy Governor, Dr. Onyekachukwu Ibezim, some members of the State House of Assembly, the National President, Anambra State Association of Town Union, Barrister Titus Abudo, Asube Board Chairperson, Dr. Vera Mwadinobi, her PPSSC counterparts, Professor Nkechi Ikediugu, teachers across different levels of learning, among others. In Oka, Valentine Mbada reporting, Phobius News.
5 teachers in the Anambra State school system have won the 2022 President's Teacher and School Excellence Award held at the Eagle Square, Abuja. We have details.
So Sabina Ijoma Chukwunedum of Abbott Girls Secondary School, Ihiala, won the overall Best Administrator in Nigeria among public junior secondary schools, while Mrs. Marilyn Uchenna Ugokwe of SUSU College, Mpo, was emerged the Best Private Senior Secondary School Teacher, and Mrs. Eukaria Ikegwonu of Nigerian Science and Technical College, Nnewi, won the Junior Secondary Schools category as the first runner-up. Hope Chehube Ifetike of Government Technical College, Onitsha, won first runner-up in the Public Senior Secondary School category. The Federal Government College, Onitsha, received the Best Science Teacher Award. Reacting to the development, the Commissioner for Education, Professor Ngozi Chumude, stated that the exploits by Anambra State teachers resulted from the commitment of Governor Chukwuma Soludo to ensure teachers' welfare and to provide value and skill-based education, as well as raised a generation of digital citizens. Professor Chumude said Anambra State will continue to do its best to ensure that students get the best of training to prepare them to compete effectively with their contemporaries globally. The awardees, who were presented with a bus, a Kia brand of car, a Sauti Lady motorcycle, and generating set, expressed appreciation to Governor Soludo for his empowerment that enabled them achieve defeat.
People of Ogbakuba community in Ogbaru Council area are counting their losses as flood submerges more areas and displaces more residents. According to the ABS team that visited the area, water level has continued to rise and all access roads in the area have been covered, while canoes have become major means of transportation in the area. Paul Ezeuke reports.
The flood submerged houses, business premises, farms, and institutions, including Community Primary School, Obakoba, and the teachers' quarters, Nkwa Obakoba Market, Palace of the traditional ruler of the community, and quarters of the Forestry Department of the Ministry of Environment, among others. The team also saw heaps of tubers of yam, cassava, and potatoes along the road, some of them prematurely harvested, while some of the families were seen peeling cassava tubers, possibly to make the best out of the unfortunate situation. It was also observed that various parts of the Oga Junction, Atani, Obakoba, Osomala, Ogwibele Road have equally been submerged, making movements in and out of the area difficult. In his reaction, one of the persons displaced at Obakoba community, Chief Fidelis Afubero, lamented that the flooding has grounded socio-economic activities in the entire area, while the community has suffered huge economic losses running into billions of naira, and sources of livelihood of members of the community have been destroyed. Chief Afubero said many houses have also collapsed and more are still likely to collapse because of the effects of the flooding, and appealed to the federal and state governments to extend immediate intervention to the community to cushion the effects of the disaster.
Because Nanding were reserve Akayele, ma Ijubasia, a man was a reserve to every Tasmania before they let go Kunani. So, I get one look on Ivana as a Chinako. Kaimal Viju Abasia, ma in York, I have next year, or Mecca, and Manu Leba and the Maka Kayana as Naka government, Gamoloto is Nyalfaka, Nyola Waka, Makansi Nyalfaka, or the Camos, or Sumdinia. Enyalaka, almost soon on the Alwala and the affected. Oconny Aden, Moloto is Nicola, Castellina, and pulling for Agapo next year. But for the day, I suppose Licha Panica next year, or Monday.
Another displaced person, Chief Joseph Odele, while thanking God that no life was lost, noted that the community, being one of the food baskets of the state and the country, needs support from government to continue their farming activities to prevent food scarcity and hunger. Chief Odele explained that the leadership of the community has sustained efforts in evacuating those trapped in some parts of the community by the flood to safety, and urged parents to ensure strict protection of their children.
Property marriage the marriage bill abasigo me ipe oyini ti akolako ide debela mile burusiga I reserve file for next year. If I need kolako, if need debela reserve for next year. Mile burusiga na government Anambra state na government titiko abanyela nyaka kanyela nyaka never now kali government obo ife mari kind of get up Obama, Obama, na nyagide na kuta igabakolopo eno kwa ngobologe ige na wa enabapa ide na mili ka ene ana laro.
From Obakoba in Obaru Council area, Paul Ezoke, ABS News.
The saving hands of God was at work yesterday at the popular Aroma Junction, Oka, as a tanker driver prevented scores of deaths and injuries by diverting his truck to the pavement of Aroma flyover, where it fell sideways. No life was lost, but the driver and conductor sustained some injuries. Correspondent Emmanuel Chibata tells us more.
When a crew from Anambra Broadcasting Service arrived at the scene of the incident, it was gathered that the vehicle with the registration of number UKP 771XA was conveying a soap oil from Amansi to Onitsha before the incident took place. Speaking to journalists, the tanker driver, Mr. Kevin Ugu from Imo State, who thanked God that no life was lost, blamed a driver of a fully loaded bus for stopping in front of him after the traffic regulator from Anambra Road Traffic Management Agency had given them signal to move. He said that after he had tried several attempts to stop his vehicle, his brake failed him, adding that instead of diverting the tanker at the busy park at the junction, which would have caused much death, he moved it to the pavement of the flyover where it fell.
As I might brake, the brake on flopped down, the brake pedal come flop down. There was other vehicles at my front again. For me not to clear people, I have to wave my hand to this side, whether this thing can wait my motor. You know, eventually I climb the thing, this pavement, you know. Now make the motor just carry me to here, you know. Then I'm trying by all means to get this motor, but no way. It can just fall down.
The content which spilled on the road in front of ABS corporate headquarters caused another accident that led to the somersault of a school bus. According to eyewitnesses, Ms. Ngozi Emesiana and Mr. Chinedu Nwaka, the tanker driver, tried his best to save the situation, thereby diverting his vehicle to the other end, and thanked the Anambra State Fire Service for its prompt response.
Brake can't fail. The motor, the motor, everyone else the motors, or I told the motor. But suddenly, everyone was the motor through driver.
Reacting to the incident, the managing director of Anambra State Fire Service, Engineer Martin Abule, who spoke through a staff of the service, Mr. Maduka Onochukwu, said they intervened as a result of emergency caused by some public-spirited individuals, thanking Governor Soludo and the Anambra Road Traffic Management Agency for not allowing drivers load passengers along Aroma Road, which would have led to loss of lives.
The call came immediately. We mobilized to the site, and coming here, thank God there was no casualty, no much damage. But you can see to the extent the oil has spilled. That's all we can do than to damp the area, so that even if there is any flame or spark, it will not ignite.
Emmanuel Shiwata, ABS News.
On national matters, the federal government and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has signed memorandum of understandings in the areas of defense, security and human trafficking. The governments and Saudi Arabia, however, placed on hold MOUs in the field of investment and an agreement on the promotion and protection on the avoidance of double taxation as a result of absence of consensus. Speaking, the Minister of State Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Zubairu Dada, explained that for the past 2 days, experts and officials from both countries engaged in intensive negotiations on several draft agreements and MOUs presented by Nigeria and Saudi Arabia, dealing with various aspects of Nigeria-Saudi Arabia cooperation. Dada further said Nigeria is committed to implementing the MOUs and agreements signed with a view to elevating cooperation between both countries to a great level. Also speaking, leader of the Saudi Arabian delegation and Deputy Minister of Environment, Water and Agriculture, Saudi Arabia, Ahmed Al-Kishan, said the meeting held based on the desire of the governments of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and Nigeria is to enhance joint cooperation, deepen the existing bonds of friendship between the two countries, and development cooperation in economy, social and cultural affairs. Meanwhile, the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries and its allies agreed to slash its crude production target by 2 million barrels a day from November, the biggest cut since the group reduced quotas by 9.7 million naira barrel a day at the start of the COVID-19 crisis in 2020. The coalition has also agreed to extend its production cooperation agreement until the end of 2023. By the action, Nigeria and other countries lagging in their production output will maintain their quota, while Saudi Arabia takes the largest cut. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited disclosed that in its effort to fight rising crude oil theft, which has seen Nigeria's average crude production fail to under 1 million barrels a day in August, it has also so far shut down the operation of 395 illegal refineries. On the foreign scene, at least 18 people seeking new lives in Europe by crossing the Mediterranean Sea have died in a pair of unrelated boat accidents, according to Greek officials. One boat sank off the island of Lesbos after encountering strong winds. There were 40 people on board, reportedly all women. 16 of them have been found dead, the Greek Coast Guard said. 9 were reportedly saved, while boats and helicopter search continued for 15 other women. Meanwhile, a sailboat carrying about 95 refugees and migrants crashed into a rocky cliff amid strong wind off the island of Kisera. Rescue train reported that 80 people had been rescued, but that 2 had been found dead. Videos circulating online showed the boat's passengers desperately trying to climb the cliff wall after the crash. Fire service rescuer lowered rope to help the refugees climb up to the cliff. In sport, a former Super Eagle Falcon, midfielder and assistant coach and founder of Maureen Madu Kiddies Football Club, MLKFC, Maureen Madu and her team are currently in Morocco for an invitational women tournament and also to tour the city of Morocco. This comes as a huge relief to the young girls after the frustrating disappointment of not be able to participate in the concluded Dana Cup invitational tournament in Denmark last month on account of last-minute visa denial by the Danish embassy, despite meeting all visa application requirements. During the first match of the invitational tournament in Morocco, the Maureen Madu Kiddies team lost 1-4 to the WAC Ladies of Morocco that has national team players, including a former Nigerian Sunshine player that was Nigeria national team invitee. Speaking on the match, the founder of the MMKC, Maureen Madu, says the kid fought so hard and stated that she is proud of them, knowing fully well that this is their first time experience in life to be exposed. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS by following our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/ABS Television Oka. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. The main point again. Governor Soludo is seeking sustainable national solution to tackle flood disaster confronting Nigeria. Anambra teachers have won presidential awards. Nigeria, Saudi Arabia are strengthening collaboration on security and human trafficking. On the foreign scene, we told you boat mishap have claimed 18 lives off Greek coast. Before we go, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Thanks for being there. My name is Chinyere Ikureke. Good night.
I've got bad news. Only 2 mini noodles left. Relax. We are going to play a game to it. It's going to be fun.
Food is ready, yo. All right, guys, come.